What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm James and welcome back to Film Talk, and today we are back, yes, we are back with another film review. Today's topic, Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog is a 2020 film directed by Jeff Fowler, starring James Marsden, Ben Schwartz and Jim Carrey as the leading roles. And I went and saw this film recently and I've got some stuff to say about it, so let's get into it. So the basic story of the film is that Sonic has came from his homeworld to Earth to try and escape from creatures trying to take advantage of his speed abilities, but after he realises that Earth is not safe for him anymore, he goes on a great adventure with James Marsden's character, Tom Wachowski, to San Francisco to retrieve Sonic's teleportation rings to escape Earth and get to a more safe world. You still with me? So yeah, the story's a little bit strange, but you're kind of going to get that with having Sonic in Earth. They kind of had to find a way around it. So, when doing a Sonic review, there's no way we can't talk about the main thing with this movie. The fact that Paramount listened to the fans and gave us what we wanted, and they changed Sonic from this to this. Oh my god. Thank you. I can't believe that Paramount went out of their way to spend $35 million to fix Sonic. Oh my god. Good job. They really did fix him. He looks great in the movie. He doesn't look like what he did in the trailer, thank god. He still says, meow. But who cares? Thank you. That's all I need to say. Just thank you. He looks great. Thank you. My friend Dom actually wanted to film this video with me. Sorry, Dom, you're not here. But he actually brought up a valid point. If they changed the look of Sonic, did that mean they had to change the look of Baby Sonic too? Okay, so let's start by talking about Jim Carrey. So, Jim Carrey in the film, obviously, he plays Dr. Eggman, Dr. Robotnik, however you want to call him. And in this movie, I'll be honest, when I saw the trailers, apart from the horrible-looking Sonic, I was a little bit skeptical about, whether this was a good choice or not. And I'll be honest, I'm still not too sure about it. In the movie, he doesn't really have that classic Eggman look until the end, like the very end. Is that a spoiler? I don't know. Either way, you've seen how he looks in the trailers. Basically, he looks like that for most of the movie. Like the whole movie, pretty much. So it didn't have that classic Jim Carrey feel. Meaning, it wasn't as funny as usual, and when it was jokes, it was more aimed for, like, little kids. But even then, I didn't find him too funny. I mean, obviously, he was still enjoyable to watch. I mean, Jim Carrey is always a win. It wasn't the kind of role that he would normally do, I guess. So next up, we have James Marsden. James Marsden plays the character Tom Wachowski.
Mike Wazowski!
And, throughout the film, I was getting lots of Hop vibes, because James Marsden, animated animal. James Marsden, animated animal. But still, he was great. I actually really liked his character. I really liked his character. He brings a lot to the movie. Like, he brings lots of friendship. Like, it shows lots of themes of friendship between Sonic and him. And you can see how their friendship changes throughout the film, and I really enjoyed that. It didn't feel stale. Obviously they had, like, arguments, and then, there were times where it was really heartfelt. There was lots of different moments between the two of them, and I really liked that. I'm glad that they gave Sonic, like, a friend, and he wasn't just, like, running around on his own. Like, I thought that was a great idea that they did that. And, that's where lots of the comedy came as well. Some of the best comedy in the movie. There wasn't there was a lot, but it wasn't really aimed at me. But, there was still some funny parts in there that I did actually laugh at. And I guess it's kind of hard to talk about Ben Schwartz, cause he does the voice for Sonic. I guess he brings lots of character out of Sonic. He doesn't feel just like this stale character that no one really likes. So he really brightens up the character and shows lots of emotion through the voice acting that he does. And he makes Sonic a really likable character. He was going to be anyway, but, he still, through him, it just makes the character a lot better, I reckon, to what he could have been. Okay, so now let's move on from talking about the actors, and let's move into just talking about the film in general. And I'm sorry to say, but this is where lots of the bad things come in. So the first thing is, well, the film has an hour and 40-minute runtime. And like I've said in previous videos, when a film is below 2 hours with me, it can either end one of two ways. Either it ends too suddenly, or it didn't need any longer and it ends fine. Sadly, this film comes in at ending way too suddenly. I'm sorry, but not too much happens in the movie. It's like they just start the adventure, they go 2 places, and it's over. Like, it was the big final battle, and I didn't realise it was the end. You know, like, I was thought, this is like the midway fight, and then they're gonna have an even bigger fight later. But it never happened, it just ended. So, yeah. The film ends quite suddenly, and I guess that's not too bad, but it left me wanting more. Not in like a way that's like, yes, I want a sequel. It was more just like, that film should have been a bit longer. 20 minutes longer. So then it was 2 hours long, I guess it is a kids movie, and kids movies are, mostly below 2 hours. But, that's just my preference. I wish it was longer. Because this isn't just a kids movie. This is aimed at anyone who knows who Sonic is, They had to have a diverse range here. Next problem with the movie that I noticed right near the beginning, because they start with this sort of stuff near the beginning, is that this film has way too many references to, like, now time. Like references to, like, memes and stuff. So, there is an appearance of the Sonic, the gotta go fast thing. Oh, I don't know what you call it. I don't even know. This thing. I didn't mind that. That was funny, because it was, like, drawn on a piece of paper. That was cool. But when you have Sonic flossing multiple times throughout the film, when you have him calling Keanu Reeves a national treasure, when you have him making Fast and Furious references, I just want to watch Sonic. I don't need all these references to now times to get me interested. Like, honestly, I was expecting Sonic to be playing Fortnite in a scene. It never came, thank God. It wasn't needed, okay? We didn't need Sonic calling Keanu Reeves a national treasure. Why? It wasn't funny, so why'd you do it? So, after seeing this film, it is apparent that a definite sequel is on the way. Well, when going to see this movie, I was not expecting to feel like there was going to be a sequel. I mean, it's almost like, I won't spoil it, but in the after credits and at the end of the film, you see things and it just makes it obvious that there's a sequel coming. I don't know what they're going to call it. Sonic the Hedgehog 2? Sonic and someone? I don't know. But, am I excited for it? I guess so. I mean, like, the film ended suddenly. Maybe that's because they knew they were going to make a sequel. This was just the beginning. So, maybe it'll be cool. Maybe we'll have a trilogy. Maybe we'll have a quadrilogy. No. maybe just 2. Just 2 good films. I'm interested to see where they go with it, I guess. I can't really say anything good or bad about it because, well, we don't even know if they're making one, but I'm pretty sure they are. Okay, so now let's get into my rating for the film Sonic the Hedgehog. So, overall, the film is very enjoyable. It's fun to watch, but it's not that great, it's not that awesome, really. I was expecting a bit more, but I still loved what we got out of it. So, overall, the film is a 7 out of 10. Go check it out if you like Sonic. Go check it out if you like fun movies. I don't know. Just go check it out. It's not that bad. You'll enjoy it. Maybe. So, now I've got to go work on my Call of the Wild review. Psst. I liked it more than Sonic. So, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys all so much for watching, and that is a wrap.